The United States and China have had a complicated trade relationship for many years. Recently, however, the two countries have been working together more closely in an effort to improve trade relations. With Xi Jinping set to be confirmed as the president of China for an unprecedented third term, the Biden administration is optimistic to see how the leadership changes will affect the economic relationship between them, according to a recent post by Bloomberg. Biden's trade chief, Katherine Tai, says the next phase of the relationship between the United States and China is unclear. Tai was speaking in an interview at Bloomberg's Washington office on Friday. As regards the await in China's change in government, Tai stated that the U.S. is prepared for a situation in which there is a doubling down and no progress on change. She also said that the Biden administration is committed to handling the relationship appropriately and that Washington expects China to play its fair share as it concentrates on pressuring Beijing to reform its economy. Tai's comments come as the United States and China are working to resolve a number of disagreements, including over trade, technology, and human rights. The two countries are also in the midst of a diplomatic and military standoff in the South China Sea. The U.S. and China are the world's first and second largest economies, respectively. The two nations also account for almost 40% of global trade. Therefore, any developments that have a direct impact on the relationship between these two superpowers can have a very significant impact on global markets. This is why the 2018 announcement from the White House that the U.S. would be imposing tariffs on approximately $50 billion worth of goods imported from China sent shockwaves through global financial markets. The effect of the announcement resulted in U.S. imports from China seeing a sharp decline on the three lists of goods the tariffs were imposed on. Due to this, China also imposed retaliatory tariffs, resulting in U.S. exports to China declining. However, with the trade war escalating all through 2019, both countries reached a tense Phase 1 agreement in January 2020, which eventually expired in December 2021. Presently, the U.S. Trade Representative Katherine Tai has said that America is prepared if China decides to hold off on economic reforms. She told reporters, "We're obviously monitoring the situation very closely. We're prepared for whatever outcome might result from these negotiations." Talks between the two countries have been ongoing for months, with little progress made. The U.S. has been pushing for China to make changes to its economy, including reducing subsidies and opening up its markets. However, China has so far been resistant to making any major changes. If the talks break down completely, it could lead to another trade war between the U.S. and China. Katherine Tai also did say that it is still unclear who will take over the economy portfolio in the Chinese government. However, she would continue to engage with her current counterpart, Vice Premier Liu He, in the next 4 months, according to a post by Bloomberg. Tai says that the U.S. will wait and see until President Xi Jinping makes a decision on who will fill the role. She adds that the U.S. is still working on its Phase 1 trade deal with China and is hopeful that progress can be made on the agreement. President Joe Biden has been holding back on a decision to scrap any Trump-era tariffs on China imports while the administration studies ways to help businesses seeking relief. The move comes as Xi and Biden are expected to meet one-on-one at the Group of 20 Leaders Summit in Asia next month. However, this is a move that is still much unlikely to happen. The Trump administration had imposed a series of tariffs on Chinese imports in an effort to pressure Beijing to change its trade and economic practices. But the tariffs have been criticized by businesses and economists as being harmful to the U.S. economy. Biden has said he is reviewing the tariffs and has not made a decision on whether to remove them. His administration is also looking at ways to help businesses that have been hurt by the tariffs. The tariffs are just one of the issues that will be on the agenda during the upcoming trade talks. The U.S. is also expected to press China on its human rights record and its actions in the South China Sea. There are signs that the United States and China may be seeking to improve relations, with officials from both countries reportedly discussing the possibility of working together on a number of issues. However, according to South China Morning Post, analysts remain pessimistic about the prospects for a lasting improvement in ties, citing the deep mistrust that exists between the two powers. In a recent interview, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken stated that the United States and China could work together to resolve the climate and global health problems. He noted that both countries are responsible to the international community to take action on these issues and that cooperation between the two nations could benefit everyone involved. Despite the challenges both countries are facing, they are committed to working together to improve their trade relationship. For now, the trade relationship between the United States and China is in a wait-and-see period. Both countries are working to implement the Phase 1 deal and make progress on the Phase 2 deal. It will take time to see if these efforts successfully reduce the trade deficit and improve the trade relationship between the two countries. What can you say about the U.S. and China trade relationship? Feel free to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more updates. Thanks for watching.